Hey, Campbell and friends. I'm here at the church. I'm in the conference room, and I have in hand the chalice and the plate or the paten for communion, because this Sunday is the first Sunday of the month when we celebrate communion. In October, the first Sunday is Worldwide Communion Sunday. We celebrate with Christians and churches all around the world this Sunday. It's also the Sunday that we receive our peacemaking and global witness offering. Often, peacemaking is seen as a lofty subject, but not a very practical one. So last Sunday, I talked a bit about the churches that are being organized inside prison and correctional institutes. I mentioned a little bit about the work we do with preventing domestic violence. But I want to say a word about the money that we receive that goes to our church friends overseas. In many places overseas, the church is the one place that is the place of sanctuary. It's a place where widows are taken in and cared for, where orphans are fed and cared for. In those churches, it's where women are given funds to start cottage industries. It's where school classrooms are held. It's a place where food is prepared for prisoners who in many prison compounds receive only one meal a day. So your giving to the peacemaking offering makes a difference. It saves lives and it spreads the gospel overseas. Now, Sunday at the conclusion of the service, we'll have our Sunday school small groups convening. So we'll have a place for children, another table for youth, and a place for our adults. And if the weather is beautiful and we're comfortable, we'll remain outside. But if we need to come inside, we have prepared spaces for all of those groups to come together safely inside our church building. And just a word, we have a lot of folks who are in assisted care and health care in different facilities, and they get lonely and don't often hear from us. So this week, make a special effort to write a note or make a call. Be in touch with our folks who often seem isolated. So this Sunday, I mentioned church school. Those programs and the curriculum is from the same scripture material that I use for my preaching. And this Sunday, that text is from Matthew. It's the story of the wicked servants. And I'm going to paraphrase that for you. Jesus is in contention with the religious elders, and he tells the story of a man who owned a vineyard, and he rented it out. And when it came time to collect the harvest from the vineyard, he sent his servants to collect the harvest, and the tenants actually beat and killed those servants. He sent a second group of servants, and they too were beat and killed. And then he sent his son, saying, surely they will honor him. And when the son went out to collect the harvest from the tenants, he too was assaulted and killed. And Jesus says to the crowds, so what do you think of the owner's response when he came upon these wicked tenants? And of course they say, well, he would punish them, and then he would give over his lands to tenants who would be generous with that. And Jesus says, yes. And in this story, he says, you, my friends, are those wicked tenants. And the religious leaders are taken back. And they plot then to have him arrested. So we'll be looking at this, and it'll be part of the sermon, but it'll be part of the church school conversations in your small groups. So be thinking and be reading. And until then, folks, until Sunday, take good care, be safe, goodbye, and God bless.